I swear I already did this whole video. Let me take out my gum. Sorry about that. And I went to import it and there was nothing there. It drove me crazy. Okay, so I'm doing it again. Cardio schmardio. The update. So all you who started doing the crazy cardio, it's going to be a forum for you to get back and touch base with other crazy cardio people and see how it's working for you. For those of you who started with the inclines and are bored with those inclines, here's a couple of things to think about. One, just play around with it, people. You're not going to go wrong. What you want to remember is that the bigger differential between the inclines is what you're working for. You don't want to do, you know, the highest you can do and then 2, you know, percentage points below that. That's not what we're looking for. So for me, I just kind of stick with 0 as my low and then whatever the highest thing I can do is. For however long I want to do it. And I change up the times and I change up the incline. I don't really change my speed. Maybe at some point I'm going to do that, but right now it's still working for me. So there's that. If you're doing my original one, which was 0, 3, 6, and then 3, 0, 3, 6, you know, just keep repeating the 0, 3, 6, 3, 0, 3, 6, 3. Routine, you're probably ready to change it up. I will list a couple different ones that I do, and you can think about those. You might not be at the upper incline that I'm at. You just go to the upper incline that works for you. For me, on an everyday, like my high incline, I'm pretty much doing 9. When I'm doing a shorter workout, I take it to 12. And I can do 12, but it's hard. And I'm almost maybe at the point of thinking I should just change my regular workout to 12 also. Because I was watching Biggest Loser and I was realizing they work out really, really hard. And I'm not really working out that hard. So maybe I need to take it up. And maybe you do too. So, but, you know, play around with it. You can, what I'm doing, again, is that I'm still only walking 3 miles an hour. Again, I am very short. I have a short stride. That, for me, is a purposeful walk. The baby is waking up. She might be next time. Okay. But I'm focusing on the incline because you burn more through incline than speed. So that's for me. If you can't do 9 as your top one, maybe you need to slow it down a little bit so that you can. Think about that. Sorry, I'm trying to see if I've got a video monitor and I'm watching her. The other thing is, normally I'm talking about, I typically change it every 12th of a mile because for me, I rather do it on the visual of my treadmill's quarter-mile track than by the time. Because if I'm watching the clock, it can become frustrating and agitating. So I rather just watch the loop. So typically I do my change on every 12th of a mile, which for me is about 1.5 minutes, maybe more. A little more than that. And right now I would go 0, 9, 0, and then 9, 0, 9. You're just alternating 0 and 9 every 12th of a mile for an hour. That's one that I do. Another one I do when I have less time is I basically am doing 0 for 3 minutes and 12 for 2 minutes. So I'm working as hard as I can for 2 minutes, and then I give myself a bigger break. And then I just repeat that for half an hour, 45 minutes, if that's all I have time to do. I do feel like that is a pretty good workout. A new one I've been doing that I really like, I'm doing it by 1/8 of a mile, so I take it halfway through the track, halfway through the loop, and I do 0, and then the second half I do 7, then I do 0, then I do 8, 0, 9, 0, 10, 0, 11, 0, 12, and then I take it back down. So I have to repeat the 0, 12, 1 more time, and then 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. You get it. That's 60 minutes. It's kind of fun, guys. As fun as it gets, you know. Another way to do it is just do a different routine for each mile that you're doing. You know, do 0.363 for 1 mile, and then do 0.909 for 1 mile. Then do, you know, whatever you want to do. Sometimes I will take it actually for whole, like in my second mile is when I'm normally bored. By the third mile, I'm typically getting some endorphins and enjoying it more. The first mile, I don't really care. In that second mile, sometimes I'll do like a longer interval and just take it up as high as I can for as long as I can, and then give myself a whole quarter mile rest and then do it again, you know, until you get through that. So really what I have to say is just, you got to go with what feels right for you. You need to be pushing yourself. You need to have your high incline be hard, not, you know, if it's not, then you need to take it up. And you might find as your fitness improves, if you started at one place, that you're actually rapidly ready to change your inclines and change your workout. So I can't know that for you. You have to know that for yourself, and you have to play around. You should be feeling like you're getting a workout. You should be feeling like it's hard. And actually, I'll say honestly, until I just came up with a lot of those workouts the last 2 weeks, because before that I was really kind of feeling like, it's not really that hard anymore. And some of it is mental, and so the change is good. And some of it is physical, and you just have to challenge yourself in more ways. I'm probably soon getting to a point where I'm going to have to also increase my speed, just because the unfortunate part of weight loss is the less you weigh, the less calories you burn, and you do have to find ways to work harder. So there's that. On that topic, I was watching an Oprah with Valerie Bertinelli, who is, I guess, the new Jenny Craig spokesperson, and she walks with a crazy weighted vest. And I guess if you guys are in the beginning of your weight loss, this would be something really to think about. You start it with nothing in it, and as you lose weight, you take that same amount of weight and put it in your vest, so that you're always maintaining your original body weight. You're just carrying the load in your vest instead of on your body. And that allows you to continue burning during your workouts as many calories as you were originally, because your body is getting tricked. Genius. So I might get one anyway. I have no idea how much they are. I'll find out. Maybe give you guys a link. Just because that would be a way for me to start burning more with that workout. But those are my ideas. Talk it up in the comments. I don't know what you're doing, so I don't know where you're at. So I can't tell you specifically what I think you should do. But other than to say, I think you need to probably, at this point, it's probably time to increase the workout. And the other thing, if you guys haven't reached the 60-minute mark, push for it. That might make a big difference, and that might make you feel differently about the workout. It's definitely a workout that is intended for a longer duration. It's not a workout intended for a shorter duration. So if you're working out less time, you need to be probably changing your inclines more dramatically than you are. And if you haven't reached the 60-minute mark, strive for that. And beyond, people, really. 70, 75, 80, it sounds crazy, but you will be getting a whole different workout, and your body will change much faster if you can do that, even if you can do 1 or 2 workouts like that a week. I know it's hard, but once you get to 60, it's just a few minutes more. It really is fine. Get some good shows on your TiVo. I know, writer's strike, that's kind of been hurting me too, but soon, get some good shows on your TiVo. And then you can just watch another show and you can keep going. I mean, really, it's not that hard. So, that's what I have to say. Alright, check.